All right. Welcome, everybody. Trying to get everything kind of going here as people start joining. For those that joined us last week, we're going to play that intro uh, kind of video every week. So it's going to be a little monotonous for some of you, but hopefully informational. So just bear with me just a second. And I'm kind of getting ready to get us going here on Facebook Live as well. Don't remember taking this long to load. Everybody doing all right out there? All right, we should be live now. So anyway, welcome everybody. Sounds like I'm getting some good chat here. So it sounds like folks can hear me all right. Welcome to another weekly check-in here for the 2020 unusual virtual season here. Going to be a little bit of a Masters golf theme here this evening. As many of you know, with everything going on, the Masters usually played in April, getting pushed in November. Bad for them, great for us, as it gives us something to kind of do here. Got about, looks like about 40 people online, which is awesome. Hopefully a few more people kind of join as we go along. But a couple of quick things to kind of kick us off. One, I know we've got some veterans out there in our group, and so just want to kind of wish everybody out there a happy Veterans Day. Thanks to all those guys, everything that and gals, everything that you guys do to support us and keep us safe. So happy Veterans Day. And then also just kind of want to remind everybody kind of why we're here. So we're going to play a little quick video and hopefully kind of get the blood flowing here with this video. So sit tight.
Daddy, guess what month it is?
I don't know. What month is it?
It's No Shave November.
Hi, we're the Pegrams from Richmond, Virginia.
I'm Le'Veon.
I'm Sylvia.
And I'm Soleil.
To our friends at Mustaches for Kids, the Pegram family wants to thank you for supporting the kids of our region with your month-long growing campaign for more than 10 years.
Your philanthropy has created many beautiful outcomes, and it makes the miracles that happen at Children's Hospital of Richmond a reality.
As a Children's Hospital of Richmond family, we are grateful and beyond excited about your commitment to the new inpatient Children's Hospital. We know it will bring joy to so many children, including our own.
Children's Hospital of Richmond is an extension of our home, and our team there is truly a family.
Soleil, what does Children's Hospital of Richmond mean to you?
It means more good days than bad days.
Thank you so much, Mustaches for Kids.
All right. So hopefully you guys could hear that. It was a little quiet on my end. I was trying to turn it up. But I want to thank the Children's Hospital. Obviously, they've been a longtime supporter of us. We've been a longtime supporter of them. They do a amazing work. We have made a long-term commitment to them. For those that are maybe new to the organization, we've pledged $500,000 over the next 5 years to their new building down there, and we're going to have the M4K Richmond Performance Center named after us, which should give kids that are staying in the hospital an opportunity to enjoy a little bit of entertainment, while they're there, and should be awesome. So we're excited about that partnership, and for the long term. And again, they do all the hard work, and we get to grow mustaches and drink beers. So kind of with that being said, I am going to bring in a couple of panelists for tonight. So I can stop talking a little bit. So first, I'm going to bring in Mike Jackson, current chairman of the board of M4K. Mike Keogh, previous chairman of the board. And where's our always a good time, Graham Lloyd, and probably has a few guests, I would imagine, maybe in his.
Good evening, fellas. Looking sharp, Mr. Kiefer.
What's happening? Graham apparently doesn't want to share his video yet.
He's not ready.
He's probably still getting into costume. Hey, Kia, that's a heck of a mustache you got going on, man. You cut it off the top of your head and glue it to your face?
I see we haven't gotten Kia a new hat yet.
Nah, I've got one. I just decided not to wear it. It's already,
last Wednesday when you weren't on.
Might have gotten something on it this weekend. Didn't want to face any of the ridicule that you would probably send my way. So I was trying to stay low key, but apparently I can't even do that with no hat. So
I think you just wanted to share that fresh haircut right there. Yeah, that's true.
I did get the wig smoked. It was getting a little out of hand.
As you can see, I could certainly use the haircut. I have kind of let myself go in many ways here the last few months. What's everybody drinking tonight?
Sorry, Graham, go ahead.
A little rye. A little Jack Daniels rye. This is from their single barrel selection.
A little Stella on tap up here at Graham's attic.
We've also got a couple special guests. Special guests in the house.
Oh, there he is.
We got Aaron Breed, Isaac Wright, little single barrel Taylor.
Some beer from the Answer.
Here we go.
Very good. Well, tonight we are trying to promote the Final Gravity. I can see nobody's drinking any Final Gravity, but
I would.
Nice little beer from Final Gravity called Morning Glory. Delicious. That place is awesome. What about you, Kia? What you got? Miller Lite?
Only the best for me.
It's a heck of a glass, though.
I'm making it to Final Gravity tomorrow, I think, but I'm just going with a little high lie.
Nice.
Oh, there you go. It's nice. Lord.
Yeah, Final Gravity's, I think, a little lesser known, but they're awesome beer. Go check it out. I'm drinking some Falcon Smash. Picked it up as part of the swag distribution on Sunday, along with this Keogh, this hat. So just as a heads up to anybody that hasn't gotten their swag yet, plenty of great gear still available.
So you're saying we give away hats?
We give away hats. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right, Keogh.
I thought we hadn't done that since 2010.
Or you could be like Hogan and steal somebody else's at an event.
Sure.
No, Mike, we've been giving hats out every year for a decade.
Oh.
Just not that fit his head.
Just not the Keogh.
Yeah.
Question there. Somebody asked, where can we get some swag if we miss both pickup events?
That's a great question. I think the plan is, if I understand, I think maybe Kurt and Lee Jones, who are on the call tonight, are going to try to pull something together maybe at Midnight Brewery next week, kind of an after work thing where people can kind of swing by and grab some stuff. And then we'll send out a little bit more information as well. We're going to try to have multiple locations and times and places kind of throughout the month, mostly because I want to get all this stuff out of my garage. So if I have to put it out on my front porch, or you guys can kind of swing by any time, because I'm not going anywhere to pick it up. That's great too. So we'll get some more information out there, and be plenty of opportunities for you guys to get your stuff. We got some good stuff. We got hats. The shirts are awesome this year. Frank at Green Truck does a great job. I think the tumbler koozie combo deal, I think worked out pretty well as well. So yeah, you guys want to make sure you get that stuff. It's we put a lot of time and energy into designing it and picking it, and we try to get some good stuff. So do what you can to get it. So we got a lot on the agenda tonight. So I'm thinking that we're going to start kind of diving right in. Before I do, Mr. Keogh, do you have a high Keogh for us tonight?
Dude, let me just pull that up real quick.
Jesus. Told you. Yeah.
All right. It is Masters Week. Masters of Golf and Mustache. Green jackets at stake.
That's the best one yet. That's the best one yet.
They just get better every week.
How does he do that?
Listen, it's hard to pack a lot of punch into 17 syllables, but I do what I can.
I just got word that Mr. Pete Augustifer has dialed in from the UK. It's, I'm not great at math, but I think it's somewhere after midnight, 1 or 2 a.m. over there. And, Pete, we're really going to miss Pete here in Richmond, Virginia, doing Mustaches for Kids Richmond. But he hasn't gone, even though he's gone 3,000 miles away. He actually moved to Richmond, London. So he is actually doing M4K Richmond from Richmond, but just in a completely different country. So
good choice of location. All the swag works perfectly.
Yeah, all the swag still works. We got to ship them some out. Yeah. We'll get you a care package together there, Pete. Send it out to you.
We've truly gone international.
So
quick question: did Pete move to Richmond, or is he just going to London?
No, he went to London to start the M4K London chapter. So that's the whole reason.
Right, but there was like a suburb of London that is called Richmond, and so he was trying to see if he could just start M4K Richmond in the UK.
Yeah,
the fact.
Yeah,
he did just offer a swag pickup next week at his place.
He's actually living in a neighborhood called Twin Hickory, and weird.
Yep, absolutely. So I don't know how to segue, but we're just going to do it. So I just want to say, thanks to everybody who raised a pile of money over this last couple of days as part of our Masters pool. So for folks that may not get the emails because they go to their spam or just choose to not read them, or we were raising money from 9 a.m. Monday until noon today. The hopes was to get a whole bunch of people raising money. Also with the opportunity to win some cool prizes. And so I'm going to share my screen here real quick, and we're going to walk through kind of how all of that turned out. I'm guessing it turned out better than my screen sharing ability.
Dolby surround sound, but it ain't bad.
All right, so hopefully you guys can see that. So that's kind of what we're going to do today. So we've got the pool, and what we did, we said we raised some money. Folks are going to get the golfer based on kind of where they rank in their fundraising this week, and we're going to kind of walk through that here in a second. We've got some amazing prizes. So for whoever's golfer wins the Masters, they're going to get $1,000 towards their fundraising total, which will make them an immediate grander if they aren't already. Also an autographed picture of the 1982 Swedish Stash winner. He also happened to win the Masters that year, Craig Stadler.
Big year.
It was a big year for him for sure.
We go back to that year.
Second place, $500 towards their fundraising total, and an awesome M4K bourbon barrel lid, which you can see right over Graham's right shoulder, John's left shoulder on the wall. You don't get that one, you get another one. But maybe Graham will invite you up to his loft there for a liquor drink.
We can do this. The presentation ceremony can be done here.
There you go. Third place, $400. You guys can read. We're also going to throw in a couple of gift cards there with the dozen golf balls, courtesy of Lee Jones. $300. Smokey and the Bandit DVD. Everybody needs that. $200. Some more gift, or for fifth place, $200 and towards their fundraising page, and some more gift cards. And then low amateur. So there is, I think, 6 amateurs in the field this year. We have strategically given those amateurs to some very qualified rookies in our group, and if their guy wins the low am, they get $100 towards their fundraising total. And then last place is the coveted prize. Really, gets a lightly used ball retriever, a suction cup for the back of their putter, so they can get the ball out of the hole without bending over as we're getting a little older here. And then what everybody needs, a bead shot counter. I know a video that we're going to look at later on tonight, there's a few folks on this call that could have used that to kind of keep track of their score this past Saturday.
How many beads are on that thing, Ben? Do you know?
Not enough for many of us on the call. But I think after you run out of beads, I think you just go to the next hole.
To go up to a snowman, I just want to be able to count up to snowman.
Oh yeah, I'll pull it out in a second.
I thought the bead shot count was something else.
Yeah, maybe bead beer counter, but also it could have been very helpful on Saturday.
The bead beer counter would have been great.
So how'd you explain that one?
Yeah. So we didn't quite get 92 people to raise money over the 2.5 days, which is great. I mean, which is fine, because I don't think anybody's going to miss not getting these 3 golfers. So these are the 3 golfers that have not been assigned to anybody. Couple of former Masters champions that we're looking at 10,000 to 1 odds to win, so fairly unlikely. I was actually surprised. I looked up Larry Mize and Sandy Lyle because I just figured they haven't made the cut in probably 20 years. And both of them have made the cut like within the last 5 years at the Masters, which I would have lost a lot of money if somebody
Sandy recently made the cut.
Somebody bet me that. But anyway, also, as you can see on the screen here, Financial Dynamics and Associates, all that money that we talked about, we got Isaac Wright over to Graham's left off the screen. He and his company have graciously donated those funds as matching dollars to the folks. So please visit their website for any financial services that you might need. And Graham has been Isaac's been a long time supporter of M4K and Grover, and we look forward to getting him to shave his beard down to a mustache kind of the second half of this month.
Just trying to give you a little bit of a head start there, brother.
We all need it, man. We definitely need it. So
got tired of taking the early lead there for a while.
Yeah, I hear you. So anyway, without further ado, we're going to run through this fairly quickly. Like I said, we've got a pretty packed agenda tonight. But with golfer assignments 81 through 89, we've got, very surprised. You look at this list, a lot of still fairly competitive golfers that have all won Masters, kind of getting assigned to some of our rookies this year that have raised a little bit of money. So appreciate you guys and what you've done. Kind of throw it out to the panel. Any comments on anything we see here?
Yeah, one quick note. Brandon Ferguson, no relation to Turd Ferguson.
You don't say. Thanks for clarifying that, Graham.
Oh, man. Distant. I thought it was a distant relative.
I think a sleeper is Mike Weir. It's a widely known fact that Canadians love mustaches.
Yeah.
I'm impressed he's still playing golf. I did not.
Right, left-hander. I think he actually plays with his green jacket on, kind of like Hunter did this weekend.
He doesn't leave home without it.
Fred Couples always a favorite. And
Yeah,
Fred Couples always
19,
fun to watch. So you know,
1990.
To slow Hunter down, at least in the first match. So
rooting really
1998
hard.
runners up.
he could be the favorite to make the cut and win the ball retriever.
Freddie always plays well the first couple days, and
Oh,
then
yeah, for sure.
his back locks up on him.
Yeah, absolutely. So our next little grouping here. So these are some of our rookies this year that are kind of leading the pack in the rookie race. And so I just kind of felt it fitting that we assign them the 6 amateurs that are in the event. They didn't quite crack the top echelon of our fundraising this week, but however, love to give them the opportunity to win $100 towards their grower total for having these amateurs. So look forward to these 6 guys, kind of rooting for these young fellows. Mostly we've got the USAM winner and some of the international guys there as well. So any thoughts from the group?
I haven't heard any of those guys.
Yeah. No,
I was for a second. I was confused which ones were growers and which ones were the golfers.
Kip Painter might be able to beat some of those guys.
Kip Painter is a legend.
He is a
Finally
legend.
came over from Movember to M4K.
Plays a lot of golf.
fellow Monacan high school alum. I love it. I love it. So moving right along. Now we're kind of getting into the meat of it. I mean, right there at the top of the list, you've got James Waddle. Also Jordan Spieth, a fellow fairly recent winner and also loser at the Masters. But there you go. So we've got 60 through 74 here.
He's falling off. He is totally lost his game,
Got more comments on the growers than the golfers, honestly. But what a solid group. Also a lot of major champions here. We got Zach Johnson, Lucas Glover, Charles Howe is a guy that I actually played a little golf with in college, and that guy he's made a ton of money.
Francesco Molinari. I love the Molinari brothers.
Yeah, Frankie. I mean, Snedeker. You gotta love Snedeker. Snedeker looked awesome with a mustache.
Zach Johnson, another big time name.
Yeah.
I see a couple growers I know. Brendan Kennedy, Corey Wirt. I have no idea. I've never heard of the golfers they got assigned. So sorry, fellas.
Yeah, picked the wrong panel for tonight. But
Yeah, Keith, we got a son. Andy Scherzer was a big supporter, and his son JT is taking over the mantle. So that's always cool to see.
yeah, fun, and to kind of carry a lot, we got Grayson Smith on there, Dale's son.
Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah.
Storylines abound in this group.
This is
My
the,
goodness.
this is the Sun group.
I'd like to see the next generation.
It is. It's awesome.
I'll tell you what, you got to feel good about Jordan Spieth falling out of the top 50. Like, it's a good pull right there.
A lot of value here with Jordan in 60th on the 75th. The World Golf getting 60 to 1 odds to win, actually.
Right. Yeah. You can just see about the odds.
All right. Now we get to 45 through 59.
Does number 56 get a negative odds because nobody can pronounce his last name?
Yeah. So this one, apparently this is the group that you have to have like 84 letters in your name, because we've got a couple of guys that didn't fit on my spreadsheet here. But yeah, Jazz I think is 1,000 to 1, but somehow Excel reformatted him to negative 328,716.
You could insert the scene there from Happy Gilmore where they cover the mic and say, "Who the F is Jazz?"
Right. Yeah. But
His last name is Jana. What are you doing?
Jazz. I mean, what a name, Jazz. A lot of letters.
Jazz that.
But
DJ.
Couple
DJ.
Russ got Phil.
Anybody excited for Mickelson at 100-1?
I mean, he plays pretty well there. I picked him in my FanDuel pool last week, and he shot like 800. So
Rick Archibald is. He says he's pumped.
I don't think he's really in form, but you know, Masters, Augusta kind of bring out the best of folks.
He's been beating up on the old guys.
I would say.
Yeah, I will say a couple other comments. Lonto Griffin, for those that are maybe loosely follow golf, is from Blacksburg, Virginia.
VCU guy, right?
What's that?
Is he a VCU guy?
Yeah, he went to VCU. That's right. And he's kind of in his early 30s and really kind of turned it on the last couple of years and making a pretty good living out there. My actual claim to fame is losing to him in a tournament one time.
You can lose to anybody.
Yeah, I mean anybody. We've seen that. Also, I mean the growers are pretty accomplished in golf. Kenton Scarcey, Russ Arsenault, these guys can play some golf. Charlie Drummond, great player over from the Federal Club. So you know, I think I would actually maybe take the growers over the golfers in an event on this list. All right, 30 to 44. I mean,
Oh, look at that, Graham James.
Right?
That's the market.
Yeah,
Jim.
it is.
It's awesome, dude. Hey,
right, staring you in the face, 30th. Tiger Woods, Mark Jones, congratulations. You got the defending champ. Hopefully he can stay healthy for you.
Weller out for shots. It just was that darn green. I think perfect.
Now we're getting into some names right here, boys.
Mark Jones, I like it.
Getting real.
Mark,
Ricky Fowler,
Made the
fantastic mustache.
Bubba Watson, haven't seen him with a mustache, but he's a former winner.
Troy got Jason Day there. It's pretty good pickup.
Yeah, Jason Day's on a lot of people's lists this week. He's been playing pretty well. He also has some back issues, so hopefully he can stay healthy.
And Kevin Na, if he doesn't take 6 weeks to play, he should be pretty good.
Love that guy.
I think Rich Cat kind of looks like Ricky Fowler. I mean, Ben, you look more like Ricky Fowler, but I think Rich could pull off Ricky Fowler.
I look like the guy that ate Ricky Fowler.
Well, Rich looks like the guy that ate half of Ricky Fowler. So, I mean, you know.
He's not well.
All right.
Tiger Woods. Yeah.
Quick pause. Any questions coming in, Graham?
Congrats to Mark Jones on getting Tiger Woods. Mark's part of our gym crew.
Nice. Pushing weight.
Yeah, I'm waiting. Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to come up here later.
You got the man. We'll see.
Yeah.
No questions on Zoom.
All right.
Captive audience.
Yeah. 15.
Trades allowed.
Timmy Allen wants to know if we can trade people.
Yeah, I mean, trades are, you can work out trades. You just got to do it amongst yourselves. I'm happy to share contact information, but yeah. 15 to 29. I mean, this is kind of meat and potatoes right here. A lot of winners have come out of this group.
Let's get a live reaction from Breed on Shane Lowry.
Yeah, he's looking good. He's gonna take it.
He's speechless.
You don't know who he is.
Aaron, who is Shane Lowry?
Yeah, he's one of the golfers on the tour.
I'll give you $10 if you can name what country he comes from, Breed.
Ooh,
that's a tough one. Take a country. Any country.
I would not go South America.
No, I'm gonna say definitely European.
All right,
warmer.
Very close.
What'd you say?
England, Scotland, somewhere.
England.
One of the lands.
yeah, Northern Ireland. Actually won a major.
He's Irish.
I
He
know.
won the Open last year, right? Or 2 years ago?
Yeah, it was a couple of years ago, but yeah,
It's good. It was a good guess. Close. Very good. It's good.
nailed it. He nailed it.
My brother is buddies with Jason Kokrak. He lives down the road.
Good dude.
He just won.
Yeah, you can
We have a
play.
lot of guys that are like arm's length away from greatness. Apparently, golf
Ben,
greatness. Anyway.
I like your pick, man. Justin Rose, man, you called it pretty good there, brother.
We'll see. We'll see. He's getting a little long in the tooth, but man can play some golf for sure. All right, moving on. Now he's got the top, 6 through 14 here. Apparently, I did not update the slide correctly. I've got 6 through 10, but anyway, 6 through 14. Now to get kind of in the top 15 here, these guys raised at least $550.
Pete Augustenberg. Ooh, good pick there. Long baller.
Couple and a half days. And Pete, I think raised right around 1,100. So our man from Richmond, England, with the number 6, and
Did
the odds
we?
on favorite to win 8 to 1.
Did we check?
With a good
Did we?
point. Brooks Koepka likes to play the majors.
Augusta has to root for everything that's evil in golf. Tough luck.
I saw a video of DeChambeau on the range today practicing, and he had this machine that was gauging swing speed, and he was swinging at 200 miles an hour.
I think Faldo somebody said he has a chance to he came up just short, but drive number 1, and Faldo said if he drives number 1, I'll jump out of the booth and run around naked at Augusta.
So everybody's rooting for him not to hit number 1.
Yes.
Nobody wants to see that.
Did we check Pete's currency conversion on his donations? I just want to make sure we got that right.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say, if he wins, I think we may have to pay him in pounds.
Yeah, that's gonna mess up our math.
Yeah. Tim Parent, can't get a nicer guy than Tim Parent. Unfortunately, he has Patrick Reed, so he has to root for him all week. But without further ado,
Opposites.
we're gonna roll into the top 5 here. A lot of money raised by these guys, and in total, we raised over $30,000 since 9 a.m. Monday, which it's truly incredible. I think last time I looked at a little over 25,000 just today, which it's got to make it a top 5 day that we've ever had. And to have it this early in the season is truly fantastic. A lot of great guys here on the list on both sides of the ledger here. Adam Houck, another guy who can straight out play some golf. Dustin Johnson. Then we've got John Rahm and Justin Thomas and those guys. Love Colin Morikawa. I'm not sure he's got the firepower for Augusta, but
John Rahm,
really
saw his skipping hole-in-one he had yesterday.
Yeah,
that was awesome.
That was great. So, again, thanks to everybody. $30,000 in a couple of days is truly, truly fantastic. And Isaac, thanks again to you for donating the matching prize money here. Can't wait to see how it all literally plays out this weekend.
Yeah, glad to do it, man.
So you guys will see this kind of sent out coming up in the upcoming emails and weeks. So the dotted line, our goal last year, we raised $368,000 with about the same amount of growers, different year this year, still trying to raise $368,000 would be absolutely amazing. Our charities need it more than ever. You can see today kind of ticked us up a little over that line. So the dotted line is based on historical day-by-day fundraising, what we would need to raise to get to 368, and then the red line is what we're doing. So
I can tell you the man sitting right here to my right, Mr. Wolf Waters, favorite part of that graph is about the last 5 dotted lines you see there near the top. That's when he likes to kick in the afterburners.
yeah, John's a late comer typically. Most of this up curve is him just at the end. there's a little bit at the beginning here when he sent his final email from last year. He sent out
Again, if you got that,
11 months
I
late.
apologize. That was an error. But my mustache isn't really even donatable yet. I like to wait till it's fully baked.